Hello, and we are back with another video. Okay, so if by any chance I start looking at this screen over here, it's because I have a set of notes, and I have not a script, but I have what I want to talk about in this video. I have an outline. There you go. I have an outline of what I wanted to talk about. So for today's video, I will be sharing with y'all why I chose Davis. Yes, because you know your girl's an Aggie. And yeah, so I'm actually I'm in my friend's room, Andrea and Yali. Shout out to them. You know, she's over here. There you go, cutie. She's so awesome. She legit cracks my back, y'all. Like she'd be like, breathe in, breathe out, you know. So like it'd be awesome. You know, she's awesome. Shout out to her. And she's gonna be starting a business to do nails. And hopefully, I told her to crack backs, you know, and massages probably. So yeah, I'm just, you know, giving a quick shout out. Prices are to be announced. So and makeup. She could do makeup. Girl, she over here. Hell yeah. Okay, I see you, baby boo. Look at her. She's so cute. So, okay. If you want to pop in, don't be afraid to. She's studying, yes. So, you know, she's being a scholar because this week is midterms and here I am recording a video. You know, it's because I had a midterm on Monday for women's studies. Highly recommend y'all take that. It's really interesting and it's very broad on the topics. It's not just for women, like it's not just for females, which honestly, we probably need more focus on that. But it's okay because we like to focus on all the problems that we have in this world, like racism, we have the environment, and then just like LGBT community plus. It talks about all of that. So it's highly interesting, highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 actually. And so yeah, we're going to talk a bit more about that later in this video. Or I might make a part 2 to this just because what I have to say, it's a lot. So we're going to jump right into it. Why did I choose Davis? Can I just say it was not at all a school that I considered? Yes, I'm being completely honest. It is not a school I considered. I have an old friend of mine from high school. Yeah, he basically wanted to be a veterinarian just like me. He had a family, an amazing aunt. She was my math teacher. Yeah, she I guess that's just to say that he was more educated on like colleges and like what they had to offer. Me, not so much. I didn't really consider college that much. I just knew that it was something to look into and something to look forward to. Heads up, I am a first generation EOP student.
Hood, Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood, South Central out to the west side.
I want to talk more about that just because I don't feel like we are represented in social media as much. That's a whole nother topic. But okay, we're focusing on why I chose UC Davis. So, like I was saying, I did not consider the school at all. So the schools that I applied to, I was like, you know what? I have 4 free waivers. Might as well use them all for both UCs and for Cal States. For my UCs, I chose UC Santa Barbara, UC Davis, UC San Diego, and UCLA. So I chose UC Davis, UCLA for specific reasons. UC Davis, I knew they had my major, animal science, which is why I chose it. And then for UCLA, I didn't think I was smart enough to get into a school like that, but I still applied for it just because I'm like, you know what, like I am not gonna not apply for this just because I don't think I can do this. Like, you know what, like F it. And I had an extra fee waiver, so I was like, the hell with it, you know, that sounds like a good school, and if I was to get in, that'd be amazing. Interesting facts. So as for my Cal States, I will put a list here of what I signed up for, like which Cal States I applied for. One of the Cal States I really looked forward into getting into, I believe, was Cal Poly and Chico as well for animal science. And my school had a partnership. I'll probably make another video about like what school I came from, more of my background, because it's highly interesting. And so yeah, Cal States, and then I put my privates over here. Privates, that was my main goal. So basically, the schools that I got into most of my Cal States, my UCs. I got into all my UCs. And most of my Cal States, I got into Chico. And I got waitlisted for Smith College. And that was totally fine. It was a bit of a bummer, but I was like, you know what? Like, this does not mean crap. I can still get in, you know? So I actually knew a student who went there. Shout out to Daisy Perez for helping me. Yeah, she was so awesome. Daisy, shout out to you, because she helped me throughout the whole process. And then I also met Catherine because she did my interview. Shout out to you as well. And so, yeah, I got waitlisted. Was a bit bummed out because it was a school I really wanted to go to. But in the end, I was like, you know what? I feel like, you know, maybe this happened for a reason, and that's okay. So I started considering my other options. Smith was a very pricey school since it was a private. So I was like, you know what? Like, financially, I don't know about that, sis. So I looked into my next options, which actually turned out to be UCLA and UC Davis. I had such a... By the way, this is my water bottle because it's be thirsty. Like I was saying, and you gotta stay hydrated. So yeah, I started looking more into UCLA and UC Davis. I was like, you know what? Like, I got into UCLA. That's the #1 UC. I'm like, let me check this out. And UC Davis as well. I'm like, they have my major. It's pretty distant from home. You know, I get to like still kind of just be independent because I feel like I need a girl as a person, and I love my mama so freaking much. Like, you have no idea, mama. I love you so much. Anyways, so yeah, I was like, you know what? Davis sounds really good, and UCLA as well. So I was really stuck between those two. UC San Diego and UC Santa Barbara didn't give me as much financial aid. So I was like, well, UC San Diego wasn't as bad. It was more so... There wasn't really anything that really caught my attention to that school, as in major-wise and everything. Like, I thought it was a beautiful campus. Never been there before. Yeah. Okay, we're going to turn to this camera just because I like how I look over here. I was considering UCLA and UC Davis. I wasn't sure which one I was going to choose. I was having such a hard decision. Like, such a hard time making a decision. I was like, no. Like, which am I going to go for? And it came to the point where my family was very supportive. My sister was like, you know what? Like, why don't you just go check out the campus, see if you like it or not? You know, if you spend your money on a ticket, it'll be really worth it because it's your education and your future. So do it. And then for UCLA, I live in Los Angeles, so, well, like half an hour away. So yeah, I was like, I could easily go check that school out. And it was #1. So many people were like, why don't you just go with UCLA? It's a #1 school, highly known. You know, like, why you gotta even make a decision with that? And in my opinion, I was like, okay, it's not about the school though. I mean, I don't really care about the name. It was more so, where do I feel good, not good energy? Where do I feel like I will be most comfortable, where I will have a good college experience? That's my thing. And a good education as well, because, you know, UC Davis is still really up there. So, coincidentally, I had a friend who goes here. He is now 5th year. Shout out to Ray. His name is Raymond. And he hit up my other friend, Yanitza. Shout out to that girl, too. And so they were like, hey, we're going to go hit up Yanitza was going to go hit up Davis because my friend Raymond, he was inviting her over for picnic day. So I was like, you know what, like, I'm open to this, like, let's go. And she's like, yeah, like, come with me, like, you know, like, I can, you know, you can come with me, we can both, you know, buy plane tickets, fly over, chill over there. So we hit up Raymond's house, you know, we check out the place for picnic day, and it was, I don't know, I just looked at the campus, I thought it was so beautiful. I was like, wow, like, this is amazing, like, I love the nature vibes. dig it so much. And then the people, I don't know. I mean, they were just really nice. And honestly, it was picnic day, so it was probably not the best day to go for a campus tour, but I just still got a sense of and the energy of what Davis was like. And it seemed really chill, really calm, and different from LA. It's a small town, and LA is just, it's crazy over there. And not to bash on LA, I just did not appreciate it as much. I mean, I appreciate where I come from, don't get me wrong. Getting off topic. So, yeah, I really like the campus here. I love the energy. And, I mean, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's why I chose Davis. I just really like the energy. And then I went back home and I was having even a much harder time because I really liked my time here at Davis. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I really liked it over there. Like, what am I going to do? And my mom was like, go to UCLA, you know, it's closer to home. Or, yeah, I just go like somewhere closer nearby home. And my teachers were like, it's your choice. And then there was other teachers who were telling me also go to UCLA, and I was like, I'm like, I don't know, and I was just becoming very indecisive. It was a difficult point in my life because I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what choice to make. And then finally, I told my dad when I came back from Davis, like he picked me up from the airport. No, he didn't pick me up from the airport. He picked me up home after I got back from the airport. And I told him, I'm like, Dad, can you take me to UCLA? He's like, yeah, sure, let's go. So we went over there, and I don't know, like, I just did not like what I was sensing. Like, my instinct was like, no, I don't like this. And there's nothing wrong with UCLA. I mean, if that's your number one school, then go with what your instinct says. But for me personally, it wasn't that. And I just sensed a big cutthroat competitiveness. Like that's what I just felt. Like I just felt like it was like highly competitive, which it is, and it's not a bad thing. Just I want my college experience to be educational for sure, but you know, like I'm gonna be stressed no matter what, because you know college is difficult no matter what. But I want to be surrounded by good people, and I just want to be supported, and that's what I feel like UC Davis has. Because honestly, I interviewed for a scholarship, and the lady who I was talking with was super nice, and then I was having financial aid problems, y'all. Like y'all don't understand. Applying for college is one thing, getting accepted is another, and then staying in is still, it's not hard work, but you just gotta stay on top of your crap. Like everything is easy, you just gotta stay on top of your crap. That's all. And I was staying on top of my crap, I'll say that much. Because I was having issues with my financial aid. So I was like very calm and chill about it because I was like, you know what? I already caught this on the spot early, so I'm gonna fix this. You know, I'm gonna get this thing done. And so yeah, like I had my financial aid problems. I was on the phone with the lady and she was super nice and she was like, yeah, like if you want I can stay on the line until you finish. And I was like, please, you know. So I just had really good vibes from Davis. And so yeah, I mean that's why I chose it. My experience so far, I will make another video about this because I already have 18 minutes in, so I think I'll make another video about this. But yeah, that's why I chose Davis. The reasons, the main reasons why I chose Davis was because of the people, the nature, and yeah, and my major. That's why I chose Davis. People, nature, and my major. And the location. Because I did want something different. I wanted to try out a different city life. And yeah, it's a small town. I don't really go out much. I mean, I do, but I don't. So I still have a lot to explore, and I'm actually very excited about that. I have 4 years here, and honestly, this year is going by really quick. I only need one more quarter, and these quarter systems, they're hella quick. I'm not gonna lie. It's doable. It's just hella stressful at certain times. Like, my energy starts like this. Like, it's really high in the beginning, and then slowly it just starts declining. And that's okay, you know, I'm still alive. I mean, honestly, it's just about balancing your life and making sure you eat and you sleep. Because this morning, I did not want to get out of bed, but I did it. And I want to go get my breakfast because that's my routine. So yeah, just stay on your stuff and you'll be fine. Like, it sounds scary, but it's not if you really want it. College is not meant for everyone. And it's not to say that you're not good enough for not being able to go to college. It's just not meant for everyone. It really isn't. And society tries to make you feel, or tries to make people feel like they need to go to college and that's the only way they're going to be successful. But trust me, you do not need to do that to yourself. Like, it's not necessary. If you want to pursue a higher education, it's totally possible and it's totally, doable. If you want to try it out, come get accepted to a UC, and then, if you don't want to stay here any longer, then don't do it. Yeah. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. It's nighttime for me, so I hope y'all having a good night and a good rest, a good sleep. And yeah, stay hydrated, y'all. Yes, UC Davis. It's crazy. I really wanted to go to Smith College, and low key, shout out to that school still because I highly considered it. And okay, I don't know if I told y'all, but I got accepted into Smith. So even though I got waitlisted, hit up my friend and was like, hey, I got waitlisted. She's like, it's okay. She's all like, you just gotta wait a little bit. I'm like, I know I do. And I was all like, no, this is not the end. Like, I'm just gonna stay waitlisted. And then I put in my deposit for UC Davis. It was like $500 for my housing and my meal plan. So I did that to come to the realization that I got into Smith College a day later, and I was like, that's very interesting. So I got accepted, but I didn't choose this though because I was having issues trying to get into my financial aid stuff, and I could have done it if I really wanted to, but at that point I was like, I feel like I like Davis now too much to just say bye to it. And it's in state. And another thing was well, I was already going far away from home. It's 6 hours away. So I was like, this is already way too far for me. I was like, no, 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 no. And at the same time, I'm all like, if I really don't like Davis, then I can always transfer to Smith College. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Y'all never know. I'll take you guys on my journey. I don't think so though. Like, really, not to bash on UC Davis. Like, it's a really good school. I don't know why it's so underrated. Like, the people here are really nice. Like, legit for the most part. Because, bad people are gonna be everywhere. Bad people are gonna be everywhere. That's okay, because you gotta have, a balance. Like, what's that thing called? The black and the white. Yeah, there you go. You gotta have the yin yang. You gotta have some bad people, some good people. Alright, so yeah. Goodbye, babies. Love y'all so much. And thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Tell them bye, Andrea. Tell them bye. She said bye, babies.